Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Esoteric Coaching channel. My name is Kayvon. In this video, I'm gonna teach you guys how to read one book a month and how to do it. It's really easy to do. All you have to do is follow these simple, easy steps and you'll get it done, no problem. So without further ado, let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and let's get on to the video. So the topic of today is how can you start to read more? How can you start to read one book a month? How can you finish 12 books a year? Now that could seem a little bit daunting and a little bit scary for people who aren't avid readers, who don't naturally like to read, but I'm here to tell you that it's really, really simple and all you need to do is learn to break it down. Now I know that you guys have lives, you guys have jobs, you guys have hobbies, you guys have relationships, you know, husband, wives, cousins, family, brothers, sisters, moms and dads that you want to spend time with. So reading a book a month can be like, oh, I don't have time for that, but it isn't that hard. Let's say, you know, every month is about 31 days, 28 days today is February, so 28 days in this month. And let's say you take a couple of days off. That gives you about 25 days a month to read. So a 250-page book, although it might seem big, although it might seem too much for you to handle, if you break it down and understand it only takes 10 pages a day to finish a 250-page book. That's one book a month, that's 12 books a year. Now that adds up over time. If you read one book a month, 12 books a year on a certain specific topic, right? Let's say if you're a photographer and you read one book on photography every month for 5 years, you're gonna be one of the top experts in that field. And that makes sense because 60 books on photography is a lot of books, right? Anyone who's read 60 books on photography is guaranteed to be an expert or at least a very knowledgeable person in that field. So reading books is all about breaking it down and making it easier for you. And it's all about developing the habit, right? So if the hard thing for you to even get to start reading, what I try to teach people is don't try to read the book right away. Just develop the habit of grabbing your book, putting it on your table and opening it up every single day. If you're able to just grab the book, bring it to your table, open it up, that's gonna become a daily habit for you. You're not gonna think about it. And then the next step is to read 1 page or 2 pages and slowly start to build the momentum from there. So once you're able to read 1 or 2 pages, 3 pages is no longer gonna seem difficult. 5 pages is no longer gonna seem difficult. Work your way up to 10 pages, and I guarantee after a while, after a couple months, that you'll want to start reading. I remember when I first started reading, I didn't like it, and I remember telling myself, all right, there's a lot of things that I didn't like when I first started doing it that I learned to enjoy the better I got it, the more I got out of it, the more I saw the results in life. And it's like fitness, right? So in the gym, no one likes going to the gym when they first start because it's difficult, they don't know the movements, they feel awkward, you know, people are staring at them. And the same thing as reading, is like you get there, you don't really understand it, you have to look up all these words and your brain's hurting, but that goes away with time and it starts to become a habit, it starts to be enjoyable for you, and there's many benefits to reading. It lowers your anxiety, it helps with, you know, prevent Alzheimer's, it helps you improve your memory function, it helps with so many things, and all it takes is 10 pages a day. That's it. And I promise you guys can get it done. You know, once you get the habit of starting it, your whole life is gonna change. And if 10 pages a day is all it takes to create a major shift in your life, why wouldn't you do that, right? So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions about reading, what books you want to read, how to get started, what books I should buy, let me know. I mean, another thing to really note is that when you're buying books, make sure you buy something that you're passionately curious about, that you have interest in. Because if you try to read a book that you have no interest in, you're not going to want to finish it. Like, remember back in like high school days or middle school days where your teacher, your history teacher would give you a 500-page book and make you read a chapter like a week or a couple days. That was so hard to do if you weren't into history because it was 50 pages about stuff you had no passion for, that you didn't care for at all. So when you buy a book that you're passionate about, that relates to your interest, that you can use in your daily life, it'll be that much easier to read, it'll be that much easier to stick to, and you'll want to pick it up every single day. So that's the key, is to break it down into smaller steps, find something you're passionate about, and make the time. So if you don't have time, I guess the next thing is learn to make it. 10 pages only takes about 15 to 30 minutes a day. If you don't have 15, 30 minutes a day, then you don't have a life. And I guarantee if Tony Robbins, Warren Buffett, Tai Lopez, and all these people who have really, really frantic and busy lives can make the time to read over a book a week, you can find the time to read 5 or 10 pages a day. Maybe that means you have to wake up 10 minutes early in the morning. Maybe that means on the way to work, instead of being on your smartphone, you go on your book. Maybe that means at night before you go to bed, you don't watch TV and Netflix, you read 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. You can go to Netflix afterwards. Just read the 10 to 15 minutes and it'll pay off over time. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Make sure to give you a like if you enjoyed it. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe. I make content all the time. So hope to see you guys soon. This is Kayvon from Esoteric Coaching saying peace.